Welcome to Living a Champion Life, the podcast for those ready to take ownership of their health, their mindset, and their future. We're Stacey and Jesse Coleman, founders of Champion RX, a complete system for fitness, nutrition, and personal transformation designed to help you rise stronger, clearer, and more rooted in who you really are. This is about more than workouts or meal plans. It's about reclaiming your time, your strength, and your life from the inside out. Get ready to rise. This is Living a Champion Life.
All right, it's go time. The fourth major practice in the Champion LifeCycle is the hustle. It's time to get some work done.
Think of this phase as your montage. You have to get the work done. You can't get the degree by not showing up to class and taking the tests and doing the homework. You can't get into great shape by skipping all your workouts and eating whatever the heck you want. You actually got to do the work, rest, and repeat until successful. And they can get long and it can get boring and it can get a little stinky along the way, but we must actually do the thing. We must actually work. So this phase may be really long for you. It may be short. We don't know. It depends on your goal and who you are. But just we want to teach you the steps of the hustle so that you know what to expect.
Yeah, and this is the part where sometimes we can lose people. We can lose that burst of emotion that we get when we start on a journey and start to, it becomes easier to get distracted or easier to kind of lose the value of why you started it in the first place. But if we stick to some key strategies, we can keep ourselves on target, make sure we really hit that goal we're shooting for.
Right. Think about when in the movie Rocky, when he decided he was going to fight, he started his training montage. And in the movie, there's a really cool song. It's like a great 80s guitar riff. We all know the tune. But think about if they actually showed everything. All they showed was like the highlight reel. Like he's drinking raw eggs, he's doing a one-arm push-up, he's doing all kinds of cool things. And then he gets to the day and there's a cool song and a cool montage. But along the way, if they had showed all the days he didn't want to get up, all the days he felt defeated, all the days he wanted to quit, all the days he didn't want to eat the food, all the days he missed the workout, then it would be a really boring movie. So then movies, they make it seem cool and smooth and all successful. In real life, the montage isn't that romantic all the time. But you can use the montage in your life, and we'll talk about that at the end.
So what do? We gotta do a couple key things to make sure we stay on task. The first thing we teach is to show up. And showing up is about not just physically. It is absolutely important that you physically show up. Get your butt at the place at the time to do the thing. Like that first initial step is just a powerful momentum builder and tune your body and mind toward a purpose. Get to the place at the time, show up. But it's also about showing up intellectually. It's about showing up emotionally, making yourself available to feel the experience that you're in as you're doing it each time.
Right, to avoid the feeling of just going through the motions,
Right.
instead showing up with intentionality and going at something with purpose.
Right. And also prepared too. Like you didn't leave your backpack at home and have to call your mom to bring it back to the office. It's you have your stuff when you get to the place. You're ready to go with intention and preparedness.
And the second part is do your job, do your thing, do the thing that you're assigned to do or that you had planned to do. Don't worry about what your friend's doing. Don't worry what someone on Instagram is doing. Please don't worry about that. Think about what your plan is, what your job is, what you're there to get done.
Because when you mind your own business and do the part that you're supposed to be doing, now you're the part of the whole, so the whole machine can do well. Bill Belichick made this famous with the Patriots about doing your job. Each player was expected to do their piece of the whole picture to make the whole team great. And it didn't require one person to be a superstar and carry the whole team on their back. But when the whole unit was working well, it helped to have Tom Brady. I mean, that didn't hurt. But doing your job is about focusing on the things that you should be doing and getting to it. Mind your business. Do the thing that you need to do and take pride in it. Take pride and value of doing a good job in the thing that needs to be done. Don't second guess it. Don't try to find the next shiny new object. You put yourself on a good path. You made a good map. You got rid of some stuff and made some space. You're rising into new territory. Time to get to work.
Right. And like I said, don't worry about what your friend's doing. Don't worry that your sister-in-law can eat whatever the heck she wants and not gain a pound, but it doesn't affect you the same way. You're not the same person. You're not on the same path. You don't have the same goals, starting point, aim, plan, anything. It's all about you. So get in and do your job.
Mm-hmm. Next, we actually have to recover from it. We can't just work all day and grind ourselves into the dirt. Think about the daily work cycle. You go, you show up, you do your job, and you do it well, but then you go home. A healthy work balance is one where you're able to put that on the shelf and then address other priorities in your life, whether it's family or whether it's a social life. You need to be able to put things in their appropriate relationship. And when we're trying to accomplish a big task, we need to be able to rest and recover for periods when we're doing that work.
And you can think of this physically, like for your body, when you're exercising, you can't exercise 7 days a week super hard and never rest. You're going to burn out. You're going to hurt yourself. Believe me, I've tried. I've tried that before. And eventually you do hit the wall. Your body needs to recover just like your mind needs to recover. I tell all of my clients, take at least 1 day off a week where you're not exercising. It doesn't mean you have to sit on the couch all day. You can go for a walk, you can garden, but do something that doesn't feel like you're doing a workout, a structured thing. Give yourself mental breaks, give yourself physical breaks, give yourself spiritual and soulful breaks too, where you can just kind of rest, recover, and come back fresh and new. I always think of it this way is if you think about when your kids grow up, you don't want them to feel like they can never rest, right? You want them to feel like they have the time to recover, to rest, to replenish themselves. And so you're really teaching it through role modeling is make sure that you're loving yourself that much and giving yourself the rest and recovery that you need too.
Mm-hmm. And the pervasive truth about that is that that's when the micro growth happens, is in those recovery phases.
Totally.
Like, so when we work,
and that's on a scientific level.
Totally, like right down to the human body, when you exercise is under stress and duress, but it's when it heals from that that you gain that ground. The mind has only so much power to operate in the course of a day. And at the end of the day, it needs to sleep in order to rest and recover. Your growth happens in the recovery steps, not in the grinding of the work.
Right. Little thought about fact is that your body burns fat, builds muscle, and detoxifies your brain when you sleep. Now, I'm not saying you have to sleep on all your rest. You do need to sleep, but not the whole day. We're not just talking about sleep here, but you need to give yourself that same mental, physical, and soulful breaks and recovery.
Mm-hmm. So let's leave you with an action step on the hustle. Let's work on one little thing that you can lock in on and repeat. So this is good. We're like assigning a habit to yourself is a really valuable tool to say, I'm just going to lock in on this one thing and develop consistency over it day after day after day and build some length of time to stack up of putting in the work in this repeated cycle.
Right. So you could use Hey Coach if you're in Champion RX to choose that one thing. We have lots of habits built right in, and you can lock right into the cycle.
Yeah, and our program will add it right into your calendar program once you work through choosing the best habit that's the right fit for you. You just confirm it, and it'll pop right into your calendar for you.
But if you're going at this on your own, just like Jesse said, pick one thing. Maybe it's water before having coffee. Maybe it's I need to exercise a little before I open up my social media for the day. Whatever it is, choose it for you. Show up, do your job, and then go home, which means rest.
Thanks for spending your time with us on Living a Champion Life. If today's episode moved you, challenged you, or reminded you of what's possible, take a moment to share it, subscribe, or leave a review. To go deeper into your own journey, join us inside Champion RX, our full system for rooted, sustainable transformation in fitness, nutrition, and mindset. Until next time, stay grounded, stay focused, and keep choosing the life you are meant to live. This is Living a Champion Life.